When you think about the World Cup, you probably imagine goals, flags, and that electric stadium roar. But behind all that glory, there's a hidden story of concrete, steel, and staggering amounts of money. Some of these venues cost more than entire small towns. In this video, we're diving into 20 of the most expensive World Cup stadiums ever built. Let's dive right in. 20. Arena de Amazonia. Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest stands one of football's most unexpected arenas, Arena de Amazonia. Built for the 2014 World Cup, this 44,300-seat stadium cost around $350 million. It sits in Manaus, a city surrounded by dense jungle, where the biggest challenge wasn't design, it was logistics. Every piece of steel had to be shipped thousands of miles up the Amazon River. 19. Ahmad bin Ali Stadium. Next up, we head to the desert. The Ahmad bin Ali Stadium, also called the Al Rayyan Stadium, was rebuilt entirely for the 2022 Qatar World Cup at a cost of roughly $360 million. It holds 45,032 fans and sits right on the edge of the desert west of Doha. What makes it remarkable isn't size. 18. Arena das Dunas. In the coastal city of Natal, Arena das Dunas rose like an ocean wave. Costing about $400 million and seating 42,000, it was one of Brazil's most beautiful new builds for 2014. The name Dunas means dunes, and you can see it in the stadium's roof, shaped like rolling sand waves that shimmer under the sun. 17. Arena Pernambuco. Just outside Recife, Brazil, Arena Pernambuco, a 46,000-seat stadium costing around $400 million, was built. The goal was to spark economic growth in a new urban area, with hotels, malls, and housing around it. But those plans never fully took off. Still, the stadium itself is modern, with clean lines and open ventilation suited to Brazil's humid northeast. 16. Khalifa International Stadium. This is Qatar's oldest football ground, originally built in 1976. For the World Cup, it underwent a $400 million renovation, transforming it into a 45,857-seat modern marvel. It gained a new roof canopy, a high-tech cooling system, and one of the most advanced LED lighting setups in the region. Located in Doha's Aspire Zone, it hosted the 2022 third-place match. 15. Stade de France. Built for the 1998 World Cup at a cost of about $410 million, the Stade de France is still one of Europe's great arenas. Located in Saint-Denis, just north of Paris, it holds 80,698 spectators and famously hosted France's 3-0 victory over Brazil in the '98 final. It was also the first stadium in the world with a fully retractable seating system. 14. F&B Stadium, Soccer City. When people remember the 2010 World Cup, they remember Soccer City. Officially the F&B Stadium, this Johannesburg icon was revamped for around $440 million and expanded to 94,736 seats, making it Africa's largest. The design, inspired by an African calabash pot, gives it a warm, earthy look that glows at night. It hosted the opening match and the World Cup final between Spain and the Netherlands. 13. Arena Fonte Nova. In Salvador, Bahia, the old Fonte Nova Stadium was torn down and replaced by this $450 million, 48,000-capacity masterpiece. The new Arena Fonte Nova combines a circular design with a waterfront view, making it one of Brazil's most scenic venues. During the 2014 World Cup, it witnessed some of the tournament's wildest games. Today, Bahia EC calls it home, and it continues to draw big domestic crowds. 12. Luzhniki Stadium. Originally opened in 1956, Luzhniki Stadium was completely overhauled ahead of the 2018 World Cup. The renovation cost around $450 million, transforming it into an 81,000-seat modern colossus. It hosted the 2018 final between France and Croatia and remains Russia's national stadium. The architects kept the Soviet-era outer shell but rebuilt everything inside. New seating, a roof, and heated stands for Moscow's harsh winters. 11. Moses Mabhida Stadium. Few stadiums in the world are as visually striking as Durban's Moses Mabhida Stadium. Built for the 2010 World Cup at a cost of $450 million, It holds 56,000 fans and is recognized by its sweeping 350-meter arch, symbolizing a united South Africa. Fans can actually take a cable car or climb the arch for panoramic views of the city and ocean. 10. Maracana Stadium. Once the beating heart of Brazilian football, the Maracana is more than a stadium. It's a national monument. Originally built for the 1950 World Cup, it went through a massive $500 million renovation ahead of Brazil 2014. The goal was to modernize the old icon while keeping its soul intact. The revamp included a brand new roof, updated seating, better accessibility, and world-class media facilities. 9. Al Thumama Stadium. This stands out immediately with its circular, woven design inspired by the traditional Arab Gafia cap. Costing about $515 million, it's one of Qatar's proudest 2022 World Cup venues. With a capacity of 44,400, it's compact but elegant, fully air-conditioned, and designed to reflect Qatari culture and hospitality. Built with sustainability in mind, over 40% of its materials came from green-certified sources. 8. Arena Corinthians. Also known as Neo-Química Arena, this was the jewel of São Paulo's World Cup dreams. But it didn't come cheap, $520 million to be exact. Construction was riddled with challenges, from design delays to political wrangling. Yet the result was stunning. A sleek, steep-sided arena holding about 49,205 fans, with an electric atmosphere on match days. It hosted the 2014 World Cup opener, where Brazil beat Croatia. 7. Al Janoub Stadium. Designed by the late Zaha Hadid, its sweeping white roof looks like the sails of a dhow boat, a nod to Qatar's seafaring roots. The price tag? Roughly $575 million. Built for the 2022 World Cup, it holds 44,325 spectators and is fully cooled by cutting-edge air systems. The interior is just as impressive, with high-end lounges and retractable roofing that opens like a pedal. 6. Cape Town Stadium. Built for the 2010 World Cup, Cape Town Stadium remains one of the most visually striking sports venues ever made. Set between Table Mountain and the Atlantic Ocean, it's almost too scenic to be real. Costing around $600 million, it has a capacity of 55,000 and replaced the old Greenpoint Stadium. The roof is made from a translucent fabric that glows at night. 5. Education City Stadium. Nicknamed the Diamond in the Desert, this $700 million masterpiece blends luxury, tech, and sustainability. Its 44,667 capacity sits in the middle of Qatar's Education City, surrounded by universities and research centers. The stadium's geometric facade sparkles by day and glows by night, designed to resemble a cut diamond. Solar energy powers much of its operation, and it earned a 5-star global sustainability rating. 4. Al Bayt Stadium. This is impossible to miss. A massive arena shaped like a traditional Bedouin tent, complete with colorful interior patterns and a retractable roof. Built for around $850 million, it's one of Qatar's grandest projects. The stadium can hold 68,895 fans and hosted the opening match of the 2022 World Cup. The design isn't just for show, the tent structure helps regulate heat. 3. Estadio Nacional Main Garrincha. The most expensive stadium in Brazilian history, and one of its most controversial. Renovating Main Garrincha for the 2014 World Cup cost nearly $900 million. Originally built in 1974, it was almost completely rebuilt into a vast 72,788-seat arena with 288 concrete pillars circling the structure. It looked spectacular, but critics called it a white elephant due to limited local football demand. 2. Lusail Stadium. At a staggering cost of around $1 billion, Lusail Stadium is the crown jewel of Qatar's football empire. With a capacity of 88,966, it's the largest stadium in the Middle East and hosted the 2022 World Cup final. The golden exterior was inspired by traditional Arabic lanterns, shimmering beautifully under the desert sun. Inside, everything is cutting-edge, from energy-efficient lighting to luxury suites that resemble 5-star hotel rooms. 1. Krestovsky Stadium, Gazprom Arena. Finally, the costliest of them all, Russia's Krestovsky Stadium, better known as Gazprom Arena. Initially planned at $300 million, cost ballooned to about $1.1 billion by completion. Built for the 2018 World Cup, this 68,134-seat stadium looks like a spaceship. Fitting, since it was designed by Japanese architect Kisho Kurikawa. It features a retractable roof and a sliding pitch, allowing it to host football, concerts, and even winter sports. And there you have it. From Brazil's soulful Maracana to Qatar's space-age Lusail, these stadiums aren't just places to watch football. They're showcases of national pride, engineering brilliance, and architectural imagination. Each one tells a story of ambition and identity, of countries wanting to leave their mark on the world's biggest stage. Thanks for watching. If you love the content, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you in the next one.